Hi! It's me again! Hello! Alright, today's exercise will be different. We are outside, we are in the garden. This is the countryside, okay? So, while I speak, I'm going to talk about the differences between the city and the countryside. And after that, I'm going to give you an exercise. These are going to be 2 exercises in all. The first exercise is for you to, don't worry about not remembering because I'm going to write it down for you. The first exercise will be for you to write 2 columns, one column with the pros or advantages of living in the city and the other one of disadvantages of living in the city, all right? So now while I talk, I'm going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of living in the country, all right, in the countryside. Okay, now follow me. This is what we are going to do now. First of all, I am going to start cutting different leaves. This will be exercise number 2. It will be 2 exercises in one. How intelligent, Miss Carol. All right, so I will cut different leaves. While you listen to me, you have to count the leaves I cut, but they must be different types of leaves. If, for example, I'm going to start cutting. Can you see this? I'm cutting 1 leaf here and 1 leaf here. Are they different? No, they are the same, so this counts 1, all right? So let's go on. This, as you see, is the same plant. I'm not going to cut another leaf from here, but if you follow me, look at this. I'm going to cut this one. All right, and while I cut these leaves, we are going to talk about the countryside and the city. The countryside and the city, 2 very different things. Things that are advantages of living in the city is, for example, that you can go to the cinema with your friends. You can go to a supermarket on foot. You don't need to get into the car to go to the supermarket. You can go walking. What other things can we do in the city? Follow me. Look at this. Oh, these are small. It's a pity to cut them, but anyway, this is another type of leaf. Follow me. Another advantage of living in the city could be these leaves are not very healthy. Here is a healthy one. Okay. So another advantage of living in the city is that you can go to school. Yes, and you can choose from many schools. Obviously, you know which is the best one. I'm not going to mention that because we are public now. So follow me, please. Oh, look at these leaves. They're quite different. And these are leaves. Be careful because I said count the leaves. And let me see. Look at this. Be careful, I'm cutting this, but it's not a leaf. Look at this one, multicolored. Right, what is another advantage of living in the city? You have to think about that. Now I will talk about the advantages of living in the country. Maybe you live in the country and you can have animals. Yes, like horses. You can ride a horse. That is nice. You have to learn first. This is quite difficult and quite dangerous if you don't know how to do it. Let me see. Oh, look at this. This is not actually a flower. It's the fruit. Do you know? Although you don't eat this, but maybe birds do. Let me see. Look at this. So, what were we saying about the country? Oh yes, you can have other farm animals like cows. If you have a single cow, you can milk the cow and have some fresh milk. Although, be careful, you cannot drink it directly from the cow, okay? You have to boil it first, and quite a long time. So that would be an advantage, but many people would prefer to go to the supermarket and buy the milk, right? But if you live in the country, what other things you can do? You can sit outside at night and look at the stars. That there are thousands and millions of stars when you are in the countryside. And when you are in the city, you can see other types of lights. You can see signs. You can see the light of the neighbor who is reading a book, maybe. The light of the TV. I know you can have a TV in the country. Look at these leaves. Oh, beautiful. Different colors. Look at this. Be careful, it's the same plant. Oh, and look at these flowers. I cut only one, okay? Can you see this flower? Look at it. It's made of tiny flowers. Can you see? Okay, other advantages of living in the country. The silence. Can you hear any noise? Any traffic? I know that nowadays you live in the city and there is not much noise in the city because of the quarantine. Remember, we are in quarantine and people should be indoors. But that is nice. Yes, silence is nice. You can do many things when you are in silence. You can meditate, think about yourself. Think about the different ways of helping your mom, yes? You don't need to ask her to make your bed every day. You can make it yourself, right? Why not? It isn't late to learn. You're only 9 or 10 because you're in the 5th grade, so you can learn how to make a bed. That would be nice for your mom to help her a little bit. Okay, let me see if I can find any other leaf. I think we have enough. Okay, look at this. Looks nice. It's a pity we cannot eat it. You know, I like eating. I like cheese, I like salami, I always say that. I like flowers, I like cheese, and I like salami. I don't like chocolate, okay? Only the very dark one. In case you want to give me something when we go back to school. No, that's a joke. You don't need to bring anything. Because just bring yourself, yes, and your little hearts. And remember, when we go back, I need only hugs. Mwah! I love you. And I am going to make the collage and I'm going to take a photo of it and you are going to see how beautiful it looks. Remember, 2 exercises. I'll write them down for you. First one, advantages and disadvantages of living in the country or the city. I don't remember now. And then the second one, how many different leaves did I cut? Okay? Bye, I love you.